What's up everyone, it's Sendo here, and last night Valve dropped yet another Counter-Strike update. This time, even though it's a small one, it fixes several major bugs in the game and also brings some changes that seem to anticipate the new Armory Pass. So today we're going to talk about all of this and more, because there are some rumors in the community suggesting that Valve might actually bring back the 128-tick servers instead of the infamous sub-tick system. As usual on a Tuesday, the CS2 team released a new update. This week is actually a bit special because it coincides with the second anniversary of CS2's launch, so there's some extra hype to see what could happen. In this case, the patch is pretty short and focused mainly on fixing bugs, but there's still plenty to cover. So let's start by reading through the patch notes. First, they fixed clipping issues on both Ancient and Train. They also fixed a case where you couldn't move when turning your mouse, and another bug where your movement speed was abnormally low while going up ramps. On top of that, even though it wasn't mentioned in the official notes, Valve also made changes to the Armory Pass interface. For some reason, they've grouped keychains into rows of 4 items. And while this might sound like a minor detail, it actually hints that we're getting closer to a proper Armory Pass update. Right now, several skin collections are about to be removed from the pass. In theory, this was supposed to be the last chance to grab them, so people expected this to happen earlier. But it's very likely that sometime between this week and the first week of October, we'll see those changes. The fact that Valve is tweaking the interface already is a clear sign that more collections are coming. Maybe not skins, but potentially the long-awaited community keychain collection, as well as the 2 new sticker collections that were leaked in the game files. There's already a document floating around with all the workshop links for the leaked stickers, so it's only a matter of time before they're officially added into CS2. Considering we just had a new case released not too long ago, it's unlikely that this Armory Pass update will include another case. But as always, I'll keep you updated here on the channel. Switching gears, several Counter-Strike data analysts are now speculating that Valve might finally implement 128-tick servers and ditch the disastrous sub-tick system once and for all. Let's be honest, when sub-tick was introduced, Valve promised us, what you see is what you get, a system with 100% accuracy, but the reality turned out to be the complete opposite, bullets not registering, dying behind walls, and all sorts of inconsistencies. We've been stuck with sub-tick for almost 2 years now, and it's become clear that instead of being a useful tool, it's only causing more problems. Every time the devs try to make a positive change, the sub-tick system just breaks everything, simply because it isn't well suited for current gaming servers. The problem isn't just sub-tick itself, it's that it's too advanced for the servers used in online games, which can't keep up with the amount of data. That's why there are so many errors. But for some reason, someone at Valve is still clinging to this system, even though almost all pro players are asking for 128-tick servers to return. And here's where things get interesting. Over the last few weeks, Valve has been quietly making changes that line up exactly with the old 128-tick server values. The base movement now matches, sprays line up too, and according to several data analysts, these tweaks are too specific to be a coincidence. It's very possible Valve has finally realized that sub-tick doesn't belong in CS2, at least not until many years down the road when servers can actually handle it. Now, this isn't definitive. Maybe Valve just made these changes randomly. We all know how unpredictable they can be, but with so many people pushing for 128-tick, it really feels like the pressure is mounting. And if it happens, the difference would be massive. More consistent sprays, proper movement and shooting, and overall a much smoother gameplay experience without the servers collapsing every time they update something. Honestly, I think it would be one of the best changes they could make right now. The difference would be night and day, and after 2 years of headaches with sub-tick, Valve really needs to admit it's not working. That's it for today's patch. As always, any CS2 news will be covered here on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. I'm Sendo, and I'll see you next time. Bye!